Are you live?
Yes, you are live.
I have a little problem here. Can you play something while I adjust this? Just play something,
Okay.
please.
Go bring back my brother. Oh, now find me set freedom. Free the Amazonian. Freedom. Sounding Cameroonian. You see us fighting for one nation. We fall back, we rise again, rising for our nation. Oh, when it's time for banana to ride, nobody fit can stop it. Oh, when it's time for banana to ride, nobody fit can stop it. Freedom, yeah, freedom, yeah, freedom.
Fellow Amazonians, thanks for tuning in today. I come to you today with a very special message about the human rights of Cameroon and the French government asking its citizens to withdraw from the southern Cameroon's territory. I want to welcome everybody who is watching from the homeland. I'd like to welcome everyone from Bamenda, Boya, Kumba, Moyoka, Victoria, Mamfe, Lebialem, and also everyone in Kumbo, in Kambe, Jakiri, Ndop, Ndu. Everywhere you find yourself watching from the southern Cameroon. I am glad you tuned in today, and I also want to welcome those who are watching live on YouTube, who are watching on the Facebook, and watching on every social media platform. Thanks for tuning in. Again, I love you to know I do not come to you to bring entertainment. I come to you to inform you. I come to you with updates on our revolution. And I hope that the information that I bring to you inspire you to keep on moving with us in this revolution. And as you join, please do as usual to share the link. Share the link as you join. And let's get the people gathered. We have over 400 people right now gathered watching on Facebook. Once we hit 500 people, once we hit the next 5 minutes, I will go on with the broadcast proper. So please, as you join, let me know where you are joining from, especially if you are joining from Facebook. Let me know where you are joining in from, please. We have over 400 people live now in about 3 minutes or so. Please let me know where you're joining in from. Let me know where you're joining in from. And continue to share the link. We have a little over 400 people right now. Continue to share the link while we wait for others to join us. We were a little bit late in coming to you with a broadcast. And maybe some people have come and gone. We just want to give a few minutes so that they can come back and join the broadcast. Please share the link. Meantime, let me know where they are coming in from. I see Peter Ndula. That's a popular name, coming in from Germany. I see Sikot is coming in from Finland. I see Cody from Maryland. I also see Amber's Word Redemption says coming in from I think Boya. See Chris Bamenda coming in from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Don't mind as I bend my head down because I have to read the screen, the computer screen, to see who is joining in. Please keep the numbers going. We are almost 500 people right now. In the next few minutes, I will go on live with the broadcast. Let me know where you are coming in from. See Kumantan coming in from the United Arab Emirates. And I also see Comfort. I know where she's coming in from. United Kingdom. I see Indy Ford. Aminang says, I'm coming in from Germany. Paddy King, Ireland. Farrell Chick, Austin, that must be Texas. And I see also Yangong, Abubakar, Ground Zero, Shitu, Adamu, coming in from, I missed that. So please, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. We have about 500 people right now. Please share the link as you join. If 500 of you will share that link right now, we have 1,000 people on Facebook right here, right now, to start with. So please, as you join, share the link. As you join, share the link. Let's get the maximum number joining us before I begin this broadcast proper. Thanks for joining. Again, I see Thierry is coming in from California. I see Macbeth watching from the United Arab Emirates. And I also see Don Dinga. He says he's coming in from D.C. I also see Mary Fondo, Maryland. I also see Jervis Fu, Germany. Magdalene, Oklahoma. Philomena. Oh, she says hello, hello. Thanks for joining, Philomena. That's of my wife, okay? All right. I also see Kuku. Kuku is not indicating the location. I see in Cho. It says it's coming in from Dubai. I see Ayuk Emmanuel coming in from Bacho in Thai. Wow, that is interesting. Nice to know. You are coming in from Bacho in Thai. And also I see Jerry Wu, Nkemanzi Jerry, thank you. I see Anne in there coming in from Belgium. I see Caleb Kali, no location. I see Otello de General, no location. Please let the numbers flow. We're almost 600 now. Please, as you join, share that link on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook groups, on Twitter, wherever you're joining in from on this Facebook. Please share the link. Once we hit that number, 1,000, I will start the broadcast. We have over 600 now. And again, I bring you very important policy statement about dialogue and about the French withdrawing their citizens out of the southern Cameroons. It is an inspiring message that will bring hope to everyone who is involved in this revolution. So please share the link. We're climbing to 700. Thank you, good job. Don't keep those waiting in ground zero waiting. Don't keep them waiting. And why we do that, I just want to brief you a little bit about something that is going on right now as I speak from Libya. Invading troops from La République du Cameroon have since the weekend invaded Libya. And as I understand, coming to you today, as I speak to you, there is carnage that is taking place in Libya, precisely in a little town called Azi. Azi is under attack. We understand that about 8 machine guns have been brought into a small town called Azi. Azi is like a market square where you have probably maybe about 200 people, if not a little more, living in that area who have come under the savage attack of La République du Cameroon soldiers. Houses, shops are being broken into, and the people have run into bushes and run away to unknown destinations. The whole town, including the capital, Minji, has been deserted for the past 4 days. Nobody lives in those towns. Now, Minji is the city of Libya, the capital town of Libya, and Azi is just a few kilometers from Minji. And the terrorist troops from La République du Cameroon believe that that is where Amber boys are having their hideout. And so they have moved there, and instead for looking for the Amber boys or confronting them, they are breaking down shops, they are breaking down people's homes, and destroying them, and looting, and stealing from those shops. Even the hospital that is there, we are not sure that it is safe. The hospitals have been deserted. There are 2 hospitals in Libya, in Fontaine subdivision, Mary Health of Africa in Minji, and subdivisional hospital in Azi. Now, both of these hospitals have been deserted, and we do not know what is happening to the patients who were there in those hospitals when the terrorist forces of La République du Cameroon arrived at the localities. So that is what is going on in Libya right now as I speak to you. 8 military machine guns brought into the small town of Azi, and they are looting, they are destroying, they are pulling down houses, businesses, and looting in those places. That is what is going on. So please, I thank you again for hitting 800 people and just a little over 200, and I will come to you with this broadcast proper. This is not going to be a long one, but please, thanks for joining. Again, I like to know where you're coming in from. I see Agbo Ebot, thank you for sharing. I see Aluta Continua, Aluta, I don't know where he's coming in from. I see Southern Cameroon's community in the UK, thank you. In Duhumon, in Gua, I think it's coming in from Long Live the interim government, thank you. I see somebody from Bambui, Baba is coming in from Bambui. I see Peter Ndula, I think I mentioned that name earlier. Anum Moket is coming in from Jordan. Wow, thank you, thank you. Again, thank you in Ground Zero for the patience to wait for these people to come online. We are 800 people right now. Please, if you are joining, share the link. Once we hit 1,000 people, I will bring you the message proper. I am just spending some time trying to get the people together. So please, if you are joining right now, link out there. This was like an impromptu broadcast. I never planned to come to you today, but I am here now, and I'd like you, please, send out the news, send out the link, and let people join us. We have over 800 now, just less than 200 to go. Please, as you join, click that link and share it, and share it, and share it on your Facebook groups, WhatsApp, send the links to WhatsApp, send the links to Twitter, send the link to every social media platform that you can, so that I can quickly begin this broadcast. Thank you for doing so. I know we have a wonderful following here on this Facebook platform. Please, thank you. And some of you are also watching on YouTube. Some of you are watching on the SCBC website. Some of you are also watching on SCTV platform. Thank all of you and welcome to this. We are hitting 900 right now, so please keep on sharing the link. Let me see those who are joining us. I see Rosanna Tazifo. That is my own cousin, Thank you. I also see Anna Elvis, says from the United Arab Emirates. I see Ebong Charles from Douala. That is from Colonial Territory. I also see Mercy Good. It says, I am coming in from Boya, Ground Zero. Thank you. Priscilla Asong, I see you from Maryland. I see Emmanuel Lee from Libya. Wow, wonderful. I hope you are safe, Emmanuel. I see Peter, I can't see that. Peter Moyongo from Maryland. Mami Oda, thank you. Hero Roberto, watching from Koko Village in Ground Zero, thank you. Irene Injuacom, coming in from California. Please, we are less than 100 people to go to the live broadcast. Thank you so very much for sharing, for clicking the link to share. Please, less than 100 people to go. Less than 100 people to go. Share the link, please, as you join. Less than 100 people to go. Share the link as you join. Once we hit that miracle number, 1,000 people on this Facebook platform, I will do the presentation proper. So please share the link as you are joining. I also see Marcus Vegas from Marcus Vegas. Oh, I missed that. I'm sorry. Marcus Vegas is from Florida. I also see Fru in Kimbing, that is from Massachusetts. I see Chesani Ferdinand from Boya. Thank you. Peter Ndula, I mentioned that one before. Horn Prince Thomas coming in from Boya. Wow, a lot of Boya today. Thank you. Please share the link as you join. 910 right now. Please share the link as you join. In a few minutes as you join, I am going to do this presentation and set you free. All right. Epa Enobi is coming in from, I can locate the place, Chicago. Fisher King from Sydney. Stephen Indula coming in, watching, he says, watching from Italy. I also see Tembi Eric. Anderson Kijan, Florida. I also see Enzi Everster from Bamenda. I also see Eugene Nge from Womb. Thank you. We are almost at 1,933. Please, let's get the numbers up. You who have not shared the link, do so right now. Let's click that 1,000 number so I can kickstart this presentation proper. Please do so right now. Do so right now so that I can come to you with the presentation. Let's just about 50 people to go. Once we hit that 50 number, I am doing the presentation. Do so, please. Please, do so right now. Do so right now. We are less than almost 30, just about 30 people to go. Thank you. Share the link. Share the link. I see Love Cheku is coming in from Los Angeles. Thank you. Incong News Safa is coming in Amberland. Eric, is it Eric Mofo or something like that? Martin Ngong is coming in from Switzerland. Achongo Romeo is coming in from United Arab Emirates. Eric Mo from London. We have hit that miracle number of 1,000 people, probably in about 15 or so minutes. So please, I really don't have any reason to keep you waiting. So I will bring you this message. And please, as the message comes to you, keep on sharing the link. You keep on sharing the link as the message comes to you. Please, just keep on sharing the link. I have a very, very important message that I bring to you. And again, this message is a response to the human rights report from Cameroon about some supposed diet that they are calling on the regime in Yaoundé to summon. And we thought we should bring to you the official position of the interim government. So please, thanks for joining. And once more, good evening. Good evening to everyone in Ground Zero. And good evening to everyone who is watching us from Europe, from Asia, wherever that you are. And to those in the U.S., I will say good afternoon. And fellow Ambazonians, the République du Cameroon's National Commission on Human Rights and Freedoms on March 8, 2018, published a press release in which it stated that since the intensification of the current crisis in the southern Cameroons from October last year, from October 2016, it has in several press releases strongly condemned the acts of violence by some elements. It doesn't say which elements, it says by some elements of the Cameroon security forces and the killing of elements of the forces of law and order and the destruction of public and private property. The press release says, faced with the escalation of the crisis, the Cameroon National Commission on Human Rights and Freedoms has always recommended dialogue. The statement went on to state that the commission appreciates the colonial government of Cameroon for easing the tensions by releasing some arrested persons and recruiting 1,000 contract English teachers into the public service and disbursing 2 billion francs CFA to improve what they call the working conditions of teachers of the private and professional schools. The commission also appreciated the special recruitment of teachers of English, of the teachers of English expression into what they call a NAM, and the translation of a harder law into English, amongst other measures. It especially appreciates the recent step, they say, taken by the President of La République du Cameroon, Paul Biya, in putting what the council calls, or in putting in place and creating what the council calls a ministerial department for decentralization and rural development, whatever that has to do with this struggle. The commission regretted the fact that despite these measures, the situation, however, in Cameroon continues to deteriorate with the killing of several elements, they say, of La République du Cameroon's forces of law and order, kidnapping of authorities, and acts of looting. It said it was particularly occupied, I'm sorry, it was particularly occupied and worried about the acts of violence by La République du Cameroon on the citizens of the southern Cameroon. And it is also worried about the transfer of Sisiko Ayuktabi from Nigeria to prison in La République du Cameroon. And they said, and their detention and they are being held incommunicado since their transfer. The commission notes that despite the efforts of the commission, it has been refused access to the places of their detention, and that lack of cooperation by the government of La République du Cameroon is recurrent. The commission also noted that the indiscriminate arrest and detentions, killings, the pillage and destruction of property in many areas by the soldiers of La République du Cameroon, which have led to massive displacement of civilians, both within and to neighboring countries. The commission also noted that it was preoccupied with the violation of the right to education of the youth, following the destruction of schools and threats to teachers and pupils to coerce them to interrupt schools, citing the commitments of the République du Cameroon to international human rights instruments. The Human Rights Commission called on Cameroon to respect human rights, to accelerate decentralization, and to engage in dialogue, among other things. It is also called, or the commission is also calling on the civil society in Cameroon to report all human rights violations, and the commission encourages parents to send their children to school, amongst many other things that it is advocating for. However, the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia recourse to the Cameroon National Human Rights Commission the following. Number one, that it is the president of La République du Cameroun, Mr. Paul Biya, or the dictator Paul Biya, who declared war on Ambazonia. And he has since then let loose his terrorist forces on the Ambazonian armless and innocent populations. The soldiers loot, they kill, they torture, they burn villages, they rape, and they destroy property with all impunity. That is what is happening in Cameroon, in the southern Cameroon right now. That the actions for which the Human Rights Commission is appreciating, the actions for which the Human Rights Commission is reporting, the Cameroon government do not come near to the issues underlining the current crisis, namely the illegal occupation, illegal annexation, and colonization of the southern Cameroons by La République du Cameroun, and the urgent need for La République du Cameroun to respect the boundaries it inherited at independence according to international law. That is our appeal. The message was sent to the Commission. The Commission doesn't also recognize that we are illegally occupied and annexed, and that decentralization is not a solution, nor can it be cured with the recruitment of more teachers. All of the actions of La République du Cameroun are cosmetic. They are cosmetic actions which are aimed at intensifying the assimilation and illegal occupation instead of withdrawing from the illegally occupied territory of the southern Cameroons. That is it. Now, that the citizens of La République du Cameroun have very unfortunately surrendered their fate to a dictator called Paul Biya, who shows or demonstrates absolutely no concern for the ongoing killings and crisis, the torture and the burning of villages being committed on a daily basis by his soldiers, nor even for his own country. It's a matter of grave concern. The interim government states that the Federal Republic of Ambazonia has repeatedly called for dialogue under international auspices. Now understand this, under international auspices. But the dictator Paul Biya, driven by his expansionist and colonial ambition, has resisted and persisted on his war against Ambazonia, leaving Ambazonian people no choice but to defend themselves and, of course, their population. And we will do that until our independence is fully actualized. We know that the territory of the southern Cameroons belongs in its entirety to the people of Ambazonia. And their title to that territory, our title to that territory, cannot be displaced by the intimidation and the crimes of dictator Paul Biya or La République du Cameroon. We cannot be intimidated. I have mentioned here some time ago, we will all be killed before we will turn back. With regard to the gross violation of human and people's rights of the people of Ambazonia under the colonial regime of dictator Paul Biya, we remind Cameroon's National Commission for Human Rights. Now listen to this. We remind the Commission that the following rights have been denied to the illegally occupied people of the southern Cameroons by the regime in colonial Cameroon, by the regime in Yaoundé. Now these are the rights. Number one, the right to peaceful assembly of the people of Ambazonia within their own territory has been denied them. Number two, the right to legal protection of any kind, since dictator Paul Biya has let loose the terrorist soldiers on the Ambazonian armless population, and the slaughter is taking place without any intervention, without the least possibility of any judicial redress. Furthermore, Ambazonian courts have been taken over by francophone legal officers who know nothing about common law. These are the rights that have been denied Ambazonian people. The right of expression as a people. Ambazonians are denied that right. The right to openly discuss and educate their public and educated publicly about the struggle, the fact of the grand scheme of fraud practiced by La République du Cameroon on them. They have been denied that right, the right to know. The right to think has also been denied as the people, Ambazonians, given that Ambazonians are denied the right to think of their own history, their own nation, Ambazonia, and their own identity, to expose the lies being taught by La République du Cameroon for over 55 years to their children. The ongoing brainwashing and assimilation of Ambazonian school children and other crimes. We have been denied, Ambazonians have been denied these rights. And of course, the right to question the basis on which the Republic of Cameroon or La République du Cameroon is pretending to have jurisdiction over the territory and, of course, the people of Ambazonia. If the Cameroon National Commission on Human Rights and Freedoms is indeed interested in a genuine and lasting solution to the current crisis, it should gather the courage to address these fundamental issues, human rights violations, human and people's rights violations, which the colonial regime in Yaoundé has systematically and surgically denied to the people of Ambazonia in an attempt to hide its annexation and illegal occupation of our territory. Ambazonians will continue to resist the colonization and illegal occupation as all other peoples have done, all other peoples across the world, across the globe have done throughout history. We will resist it until La République du Cameroon recognizes that its boundaries are confined to the territory it inherited at its independence on January 1, 1960, and that they cannot extend into the southern Cameroon's territory. The resistance will continue until La République du Cameroon, shift to its boundaries. Now, about French withdrawal in Cameroon of their citizens. Isn't it very interesting that at the moment that the regime in Yaoundé is talking about dialogue, it is about colluding with the French government, which is entirely responsible for most of the tensions and political unrest in all of Francophone Africa, to launch a full-scale assault on southern Cameroonians in their territory. What kind of that are they talking about? Last week, the French government, as we are all aware, the French government issued a statement. The ambassador issued a statement warning and demanding that all its citizens in Ambazonian territory should vacate the land, should vacate immediately. The reason behind this said, there is no security in our territory, Ambazonia. And the French ambassador is also on record as saying, Cameroon will remain one and indivisible. The ambassador made that statement last week, that Cameroon will remain one and indivisible. The French have a pedigree for withdrawing their citizens in every area of conflict in Africa and then colluding with the ruling government to slaughter innocent, armless citizens. Since this crisis began, we have seen the French carry out a number of things. Number one, the French went to Bamfé and installed surveillance cameras. Number two, the French hovered over Manu. We were told their generals hovered over Manu in military helicopters to survey the area, to pass instructions to the Cameroon regime how to combat and destroy the villages in the areas. And after the helicopter surveillance, villages or towns like Kembong, Akwaya, and the rest, they were all destroyed, burnt down. The French are also known to have gone to Manu, planted what many people have said was landmines or motion detective apparatus on the ground. The French are now having prepared the stage for war, as they did in Rwanda, as they did in Ivory Coast. Having prepared the stage for war, they have asked their citizens to withdraw, to leave the southern Cameroons. The French are colluding with the colonial government in Yaoundé. In fact, we are informed that their generals are in Yaoundé, passing instructions, giving advice to Cameroon generals how to confront the southern Cameroons. We want to make this very clear. The interim government position is this. We do not support, we do not encourage, we are not in the habit of encouraging hostage taking, especially when those hostages are foreigners. In fact, it's only about 2 weeks ago that using this same platform, I came here announcing and warning that the regime in Cameroon was planning to assassinate American citizens, Americans visiting Cameroon, to then turn around on self-defense groups on the ground in Cameroon. Now, a week ago, we were told that some few Tunisians were also abducted in Cameroon. We have learned that those Tunisians were actually abducted by colonial forces, colonial soldiers in Mbonge, and then they turn around and frame our innocent people that they abducted Tunisians who were constructing roads that the people need. Why would the people arrest or abduct Tunisians or workers who are constructing roads that the people need? Now, this is the reason why the Tunisians were abducted. Colonial forces, colonial soldiers abducted the Tunisians because the Tunisians had intercepted a shipload of arms clandestinely being moved to Cameroon. The Tunisian government stopped it. And so in order to please the Tunisian government and to show that they are collaborating and cooperating with the Tunisian government, the Cameroon government forces abducted Tunisian citizens in Mbonge and then framed up the story to appear as if southern Cameroonians abducted these Tunisians. This is all a ploy that the French regime in Cameroon is employing to frame the interim government and to give it a bad name in the face of international observers. The French government, again, is in the habit of encouraging, of propping up violence, crisis, political crisis. Now, I want to say this. If the French government cares about its economic interests in the southern Cameroons, if the French government is worried, is concerned, has interest for all its investments in the southern Cameroons, it will be in the interest of the French to stay away from these crises. Because I can assure you, if the French government would collude or join forces with the colonial forces in Cameroon to declare war, to attack the Federal Republic of Ambazonia, we will not sit still to see our territory defiled. We will not sit still to see our territory assaulted and destroyed. We are sending a message to the French. We will not, again, tolerate any situation where you, the French, cooperate with the Cameroon government to destroy our territory. You have business interests in Ambazonia. It will be for your interest to stay out of this crisis. But if you choose not to stay out of this crisis, we will fight to the last man standing in the southern Cameroon, because we must live free or die. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. I hope this message made sense to you. And please, take care of yourself. Good evening.
Glory, we the Amazonians pledge our loyalty. Praises to our Savior who granted us our freedom. Our legends to the hero who bore the lonely diablo. Glory to glory, we rise and never to fall. Amazonia, land of freedom. You shall live in plenty, meeting our need. And your children shall be like the stars above. The Most High God being the watchman of this nation.
To know from you why we are here.
We're here like Africans to showcase our cultural heritage in support of the ANC. What are the type of activities that will be happening here? I'm just a participant here, so our main activities is to show South Africa and the world the culture that will come from Benin, from Cameroon, for the world to know that this is what we inherited from our forefathers. So what will the Benin community in South Africa be presenting? The Benin community in South Africa will be presenting from their group, PCA, Benin Cultural Association in South Africa, the Bagalem dance. Okay. It's a dance that started 200 years ago or more, roughly around that time, and our culture remains part of that, and that's why we'll be showcasing. Okay, I will talk to you later. Thank you very much. Is it what I did? Main lax, man, main lax.
Somebody
yourself in French or in English. So I'm going to give the microphone to one of them so that he can tell you the reason why they are here. Why are they coming to celebrate the culture not only of Africa but the culture of South Africa, which appears to be the United States of Africa. Thank you very much. Sir, I've got a key under your applause, please.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are PCA, Cameroon, Famsa Cultural Group of Cameroon, and we come for this Heritage Day to show South Africa, other African countries and the world, that we inherited a culture from our forefathers which is so dear to us, and we intend to practice and keep it. Also, to join our fellow brothers, the ANC, and any other political party in South Africa, together on this Heritage Day for the celebrations. Thank you.
Comrade Milton Jacka's my name, provincial chairperson of SDF South Africa. The Social Democratic Front, South African province, was officially invited to come and celebrate the ANC, the African National Congress, in this organ of the party. As you can see, we came first to represent the political forum, and obviously continue to uphold the relationship politically between two socialist parties, the SDF and the ANC. We are here to celebrate Africa. One of the poems that one of the entertainers presented today inspired me a lot. And she asked, just imagine a world where everything was black, where there was no white, no color, no Indian. Or a world where everything was white. There will be no beauty, because color brings beauty. And I believe that the SDF has presented a political platform, but the Mbagalum group from the northwest region of Cameroon, represented by the Ngeba people, Pingin, Mankon and the like, they have brought color, they have brought flair to tell the South African people that Africa is one. It doesn't matter where you come from, whether north, south, east or west, Cameroon or South Africa, we are one, representing, the great-grandfathers of Africa. So we were here today to celebrate with our South African brothers and sisters the International Heritage Day, and to tell, our African brothers that we love them, we love their culture, but it would be wonderful for them to have a piece of something unique that comes from the West African continent, the West African country, Cameroon, to be very precise. So I want to thank the ANC for inviting us, for inviting the Cameroon Cultural Group, and I know they enjoyed it because I enjoyed myself.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you.
Are you ready to dance for the Lord? Number 5, Tatamasa. Are you ready to dance?
first place, I'm a ward councillor for this ward 124. I think this is a national event, but because of some wise thinking by Alex Itole, and then in conjunction with the zones, he told that perhaps we must localize this event.
So this event is all about what?
Well, it's not necessarily about a ward. It's actually a national event where we celebrate our cultures and values as Africans.
Okay, I see you invited a group from Cameroon. Why the initiative to invite other nationals to be part of this?
Well, we did not only invite groups from Cameroon, we invited groups from all other African countries. We had groups from DRC, we had groups from Zimbabwe. The reason for this is that, you know, when the ANC